It's the Monday before Christmas. Tuesday before Christmas. Nosebleed at the gym the other day. Christmas Eve, baby. Good morning. Merry Christmas. It's December 25th. Yeah, it's a pretty day. No snow, but some nice blue sky. It's pretty chilly. I went to the liberty of putting a fire into the fireplace for us. First order of business, breakfasts. Holly's getting some bacon. I'm gonna make some oatmeal. Second order of business, we'll be opening presents because that's what we do on Christmas morning. And third order of business is I will introduce you to the secret gift that I was hiding in the last episode, but we'll get into that later. Let's have Christmas. Hi, Merry Christmas. Okay, we are fed and we opened presents. I didn't want to film us opening presents because it felt weird to me. But I did want to show off my Zafu and Zabuton. This is basically a big pillow. This is basically a bean bag. It's filled with buckwheat groats. And I'm gonna show you what's going on here. Because when you meditate, obviously you want to sit on the ground because that's what cool people would do when they meditated. But if you just sit flat, if you just sit flat on the ground and like across into this kind of a posture, and you like try and like sit upright because you're supposed to like sit upright when you meditate. It's like if you work like an office job like I do and your hips are unbalanced and not doing a good job, it's just like it gets really hard. I feel like my hip flexors are like having to like hold me together when I sit upright cross-legged. I think Holly might be different, but this Zafu and Zabuton makes it so that you can sit your butt here and then cross your legs here so that you can sit cross-legged, but your ankles are like below your hips. So it's like a lot more comfortable and you can sit upright without your hips having to like hold you upright in a way. I don't know, just do it yourself and see if you feel the same way. Maybe you don't, but this is really comfortable and nice. And this is like a bean bag and my ankles are on a soft thing and my butt is on a kind of soft thing. And it feels really nice and you can sit up and we're comfortable. And this is going to be my meditation setup going forward. I'm really excited about it. Okay, now, more importantly, say hello to, okay, so, hi Holly. What we're doing with this is we're making refrigerator magnets for our family, and I'm going to, through the magic of video editing, I'll try and show you some of the drawings that I've done. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but I didn't really know like how to do it or like what like context to put it in. I wanted to like draw on my family because I've gotten into drawing the last couple of years and like faces and people and stuff. So I'll put some of those on the screen probably. So I did a drawing of everybody in my family, basically, like my family, Holly's family, immediate family, and children. And I'm going to paint those and put the drawings of each of their faces on them, and we're going to give them as gifts as refrigerator magnets. So everybody's going to get a refrigerator magnet of a drawing of themselves. It's going to be really cute. And so these have been drawing for like 2 days, 48 hours or so. We got this cool kit from these people, and that's the paint. And so we're gonna do where is it? We're gonna do the white base coat and then a background color, and then I'm gonna draw the drawings on them, and then we'll color in the drawings. So it's gonna be a multi-step process: paint, wait, paint, wait. And that's what I'm going to be doing for most of the day. So I'll give you an update once we have made something out of these. Okay, status update. Holly is hard at work over there making some more clay things. I have put the front and back like primer coat on these little puppies, so I'm letting them cool. Letting them cool for about 30 minutes. My cookies. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm going to work on my drawings a little bit more. Maybe I'll show you the updated versions. I feel like I want to make some of them like just a smidge more stylized. I can't help myself but try and draw realistic. My brain is a perfectionist and likes to do that. So anyways, I'm gonna touch up my drawings for a little bit while these cool, while they dry, and work on my drawings a little bit more, so that hopefully, then after that we're gonna do, after they cool, then I'm gonna put a background color on them. And we strategically picked thematic background colors for each of the members of the family. And then once the background color cools, then we'll start like actually putting the faces on them. So anyways, right now they're just these cute little little white cookies. Okay, see you in a little bit. All right, baby. Here's what we've got so far. We have A and B, and M and M, and C and J, and B and R, and J and R, and G and S and H there. We did the background colors, and we picked the background colors to fit the vibes. That it looks a little Eastery right now, but don't mind that. We're gonna put faces on everything.
Dusty coffee table.
Yeah, it's dusty, isn't it, Ollie? It's all good. So we're letting those dry. We just finished that, and it's lunchtime, and we're gonna go eat. Nothing says Christmas in Salt Lake like so much smog you can't see the mountain that is like 3 football fields off your balcony. Merry Christmas. I'm about to paint the first layer onto my things. I'll give you an update once I do that. But well, it could just be a cloud. Why? Are you sure it's smog and air pollution? Yes, I am, because I've gotten 2 sinus infections and 3 colds in the last 11 months, before which I have never had sinus problems for like 10 years. So yeah. All right, baby. Check these out. Can you see? Can you see them? I was really nervous that these are gonna turn out really crappy, because I did the background colors. I did the background colors, and then I did like 1 coat of the skin, and you can tell like these ones like with the darker, I'm gonna have to do like at least a couple more coats on the skin color. And that was before I did like the dark lines, like for the outlines, and they was just looking like a blob, and I didn't like the way that they were looking, and I was becoming very nervous. You can see the lines on these the best, but those are really heavy lines because I didn't want to Sharpie. But then Holly found me like a nice little pen, and so these are looking like a lot more normal. These are some of the babies. Anyways, they're coming along. It's flippity flapping 3:47. I've been doing these things since like 9 something this morning. We took a small lunch break and a Harry Potter break, but I'm done. My hands hurt. I'm tired. And it's time for a break because it's 3:45 on Christmas Day, and I want to relax. We'll pick it back up tomorrow, and hopefully get it done tomorrow. We'll see. Holly has been doing clay work pretty much the entire day. What do we have here? We have like a little thing with some balls to stand up on, and a little paint thing, and a little pinchy bowl. And they're drying right now. They're kind of like air dry. What do we have over here? This is like a little swirly bowl. No, it's not. It's top notch, top shelf stuff. I may have coasters. They'll go into a coaster holder. I need to look at this. I don't think my fingernail just caught. Okay, so no, surely not. Okay. Good morning. It's December 26th, Holly. most melancholy day on the calendar. I think I gave you an update on where I was last time. I forgot 2 discs. So next to all of Holly's stuff, I am making 2 more. These need to dry for probably another 24 or 36 hours before I paint them. Today we're gonna work less because frankly I'm unhappy with how much I worked yesterday. So we're gonna play some video games and then we're gonna paint and do some activities. And then we do have a Christmas activity tonight. We're gonna go to a fancy dinner, and then do some other, walk around and see some lights downtown. Trying to keep the activities going strong so that we don't get sad and lonely. I had a dream last night that we had moved already, and I woke up in our actual bedroom and looked around and I had no idea where I was, like what state I was in, literally, like state in the US. Anyways, so we're gonna go get started and I'll let you know when something cool happens. Made a series of design decisions that have both helped me and hurt me. One of them is that like I made I get the shadow over this. I did the first coat of the skin color last night, and it like got over my lines, and I felt like it's like an amorphous blob, and I'm gonna have trouble keeping track of where my lines are. And so I took like a little Sharpie marker thing that we have and drew these lines over it so that I could like keep a feel for where my actual lines were. And then today, as I painted over them, all those lines smudged horribly and mixed with the paint as I painted over them. So all these, I had to do like 5 or 6 layers of the skin color to get it to be like fairly opaque on top of the background color. And all of those, I had to like not touch the tiny little paintbrush to the tiny little lines, otherwise things would smudge. So it was very tedious, and I did that for most of the morning. And I'm tired now. So, I'm gonna take a break. I just had lunch, we're gonna take a break. And I don't know if I'm gonna do more today. Where are we going, Holly?
We're going to dinner.
Going to dinner. A fancy place. Look at the film over there. Look, there's a mountain like pretty close over there.
You can't see the mountains
And the
at
wind has been an absolute menace the last few days, and it's kicked up just a ton of mess. You can't see
ugly.
anything. It's really nasty outside. Like you don't even want to like go for a walk. It's just really like nasty. You kind of gotta keep your mouth closed when you go outside. You'll get grit between your teeth.
Don't breathe too much.
Don't breathe too much.
But we're going to go walk outside after dinner.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
To see the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
In downtown.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. We brought all of our
Puffers, jackets.
all the jackets. That it was a little bit of an ordeal getting ready because half of our stuff is packed.
I packed too much stuff.
To dig into some boxes and stuff. Frankly tired of the presents that I'm making.
The presents.
But
it's been a lot more effort than we anticipated.
Yeah, it has. I'm tired of working on it, but I probably still have many more hours of working on it.
Me too.
I'm just gonna keep doing it like a little bit every morning, I think, through the rest of the weekend. It's only Friday now.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we can get it done by the end of the weekend.
Yeah, maybe. I would be surprised if we have to work on it end of the week, though.
That's okay.
Is it?
It's Christmas.
We move 1 week from today.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to be here anymore.
Me either.
Okay, we're going to dinner, and then we're probably just gonna come home and go to sleep.
We're gonna spend a lot of money on dinner. Too much money, arguably. Yeah, it's a nice restaurant. And then we're gonna go see lights.
Hello, hello. What do we have here? snowing. Good morning. Today we're gonna continue working on our crafts. No, I'm not tired of them. We're gonna keep working on the crafts. I will probably have spent on the order of like 15 hours putting all this together by the time they're done. The most handmade, loving crafts you've ever received from Uncle Will on Christmas. And we'll see what else we're gonna do. It's really nice and snowy outside, which makes me want to stay inside and watch TV and movies. We've been doing Harry Potter the last few days, which has been fun. I haven't been a big like seasonal like movie watcher in my life, but it's been really fun. So today's like Saturday the 27th, so we've had a good like 4 days off. It's been really fun kind of chilling out and watching movies. Like watching a movie in the middle of the day. That's pretty fun. Anyways, we're gonna do some gaming, and I'll give you an update when I do something incredible with my arts and crafts. Okay. We have gotten some hair on some folks. They're looking nice. Where's everybody else?
On the seat.
On the seat over here. Hair. Holly. I forgot to, we don't talk about that. What we're doing now is a test for science, because on these, to do like the little details of the mouth and the eyeballs and things, I kind of just want to use like a pen, and I have, because I'm an artiste, a Muji pen, which is what cool kids use when they want to use gel pens, and then a Sharpie gel pen, and we're testing to see if they get smudged with this varnish, which is this little bottle here. And so I have some marks on a plate, Muji Sharpie, and then on a box, Muji Sharpie, for different textures to test with. And we're going to test it. Would you take the camera? Document. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty strong.
That's good. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's test the box.
Not too much.
Okay, I'm seeing
Is it?
light smudging on both.
Yeah, your paintbrush, is it turning dark though?
I feel like it's turning dark a little bit.
It's not bad.
Did I do too much? It's not bad.
I think you don't need that much.
And maybe I don't need this much.
It is smudging a little.
It is smudging just the littlest bit.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Well, try the plate.
Okay. Let's
Because
try,
that is much more absorbent than these.
Yes. Okay, let's try this.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh, bad. Bad.
Muji's no.
Okay. And Sharpie also smudging like crazy.
That's not good.
Okay.
I don't think that's a go.
We'll be back after a commercial break, after we figure out what the hell we're gonna do. We tested with a regular Sharpie, and as you can see, no smudging. No smudging. Oh, and I tested on the back of this one. I literally like marked there were and other markings on literally anyways. So I think we're about to go out and buy a little Sharpie pen. And I need to, like, all of the lines on all of these little guys need to be covered completely with another marker. Otherwise, when I varnish these, they're going to be ruined. Okay. Traffic. We're going to Chicken Boy. We've had a development. We need Sharpie markers. So, but it's also lunchtime, and there's a really nice place called it's called Chicken Boy, but I like to call it Chicken Boys. And it's like 30 minutes away. It's kind of far away. But how many times in life do you get gluten-free fried chicken? It's really similar to like Arby's fried chicken, which is really fun for me. That's probably like some of my favorite fried chicken, which is probably a controversial thing to say, but whatever. So we're going to Chicken Boys, and after Chicken Boys, we're going to Bismarck Donuts, gluten-free donuts. They're amazing. And then we're gonna go get a little Sharpie pen that I can use for my ADs. We're fresh on gas. That pump was really fast. Nothing rustles my jimmies more than energetic pop music playing at me while I'm pumping gas. Nothing rustles my jimmies more than any kind of media.
Music bothers you if it's not what you
Any kind of media that's being forced upon me at the gas pump. A lot of gas pumps have the little TV screens. They'll play you like news stories. It's like the news stories that would be playing at a gas station. It's like, oh, this like B-list celebrity like went to this thing and like did a dance. It's like the kind of crap you really extra don't care about. I don't know. Or like, we did a fun little interview with this band you've never heard of, and listen to them talk about how fun their last concert was.
Or like they're telling you about like a healthy diet or like a salad or something.
Yeah. Yeah, join this B-list celebrity while she teaches you how to cook a salad in the kitchen. It's just not. Just let me pump my gas in peace. I don't need music. I'm not having a good time. I don't want California Girls by Katy Perry.
It's your attention.
When I'm pumping gas.
It's your attention. The commodity of your attention.
Say it again, Holly.
The commodity of your attention.
Yeah, everybody. But is it really though? Yeah, because it's being wasted if you're just sitting there at the gas station and not being advertised.
That's airspace.
Yeah. No hate to Katy Perry whatsoever.
A little hate to Katy Perry.
No, don't say that.
I like it.
We're fine with Katy Perry. California Girls is a good song. Thank you, Katy. Thank you, Katy, for California Girls. Let's talk about dinner last night.
Oh, so good.
We went to it's a tapas place. How do you describe the place?
Yeah, it's like family style, like tapas. Share, like you order a bunch of plates. They're smaller plates, and you share them with each other. I actually just saw a meme about that kind of style and how it was stupid because people just want their own plate, their own big serving, and their own plate.
Maybe.
I like it.
I mean, it did fine for us.
I loved it.
Well, the point of the conversation is the fact that we spent more money on this dinner than any dinner we've ever spent money on in our entire lives. I'm not even going to say how much we spent on it. I'm so embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed, but
You'll tell our grocery bill.
it's painful. I think our grocery bill is semi-reasonable. What we spent last night on dinner was not reasonable. But like, we have had times when we have gone and done a fancy dinner, which life calls for sometimes. You need a fancy dinner sometimes.
You do. I do.
Yeah, you need to celebrate stuff. And we have gone to like Texas Day Brazil. I think was our first fancy dinner place, and we paid probably like a little over $100. But it was like all of the best cuts of meat you've ever had in your entire life. If you've ever been to Texas Day Brazil, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to describe it to you. If you haven't, you can Google it. Tons of meat, and it's delicious. And it's basically like all you can eat, like really, really delicious meats. And we left feeling like, wow, that was a lot of money, but that was worth it. It was worth the money. And there have been times that we've been to Texas Day Brazil and we haven't felt like it was worth the money, like the service just wasn't as good and like the cooking just wasn't as good. But this was much more than that. And the food was amazing.
So good.
It was so incredible. If you had told me before last night that you could make a dish that involved mashed potatoes and blackberries and little cuts of elk, all like flavors in your mouth at the same time, I would have been like, yeah, you sound like a crazy person. But it was so good. The flavors were really, really amazing. We had really cool cuts of meat. I had a cheesecake. I haven't had a cheesecake in forever. That was really good. So it was really, really good. But the question was, is it worth it, Holly? Was it
so.
worth it?
I think the experience is worth it. I think so. Like, well, I don't know. You could talk about where they source it and the labor of the people and the fair prices and like all the things that make food expensive. But like also, it's like kind of like an art on the chef's part of like coming up with the meals.
Yes.
And like we know how art works. You know, like that is art. A valuable thing.
Yes.
We'll
when you have a place that you can go that is going to cost you like $50 for the two of you, and is going to have something that's really reliable that you really love, and you're going to get out of there for less than $50.
Like Chicken Boy.
Like Chicken Boy. We're going to go
Not
eat
even that much.
for like probably like $30 for the two of us at Chicken Boy, and it's going to be like I'm going to be like groaning in satisfaction at how delicious it is.
Yeah.
And so one must ask the question, is it worth spending?
Well, they got some chicken from we don't really know where and stuck it in a batter and stuck it in a fryer. It wasn't that. It's a little creative because it's gluten free. Where am I going? I'll go right here.
Go right.
Not right here, right here.
Yeah.
It's not the same level as what we ate last night. Like, probably took a ton more effort to come up with those dishes and cook them and source them.
Sourcing is a big thing. But that's also the thing, right? Is you're paying like, oh, like the chef was inspired, this dish was inspired by his childhood hunting elk with his father in the hills of Spain. And it's like, yeah, that's super cool and special, but is it worth like a gratuitous amount of money for eating that elk? Do you taste the childhood of the chef?
Maybe not the childhood, but you taste something really great. You're tasting something.
Always on board with it. I'm on the fence.
Not like, I mean, I wouldn't spend that much on a meal regularly. That's like a once a year.
Yes,
thing.
it's a treat.
Yeah.
It is a treat.
But you're like taking part in something like a craft that someone cares a lot about. It's like artwork. Like you spend outrageous amounts of money on like artwork, like painted, like paintings, like original paintings for people. So similar to that.
There you have it. You heard it here first.
It's the love. It's the love that makes it valuable.
There's love in Chicken Boys too.
There's love in Chicken Boys.
We're on I-15, which is the worst interstate that mankind has ever devised.
I don't know if people in Texas would agree.
It's a pretty day though. It's really cold, but we got some snow, as you can see. A little snow on the mountains. Little snow on the mountains. It's a pretty day. It's really frosty and cold, but anyways, we're gonna go eat Chicken Boys and then get some donuts and then get a Sharpie and then come home and keep working. Nah, don't do that way. Okay, we're back. We have, look at these. Ooh, donuts to eat. We need to finish Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And then we're gonna do some more work.
What did you say?
It was a quote from Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's the episode where it's like a duck or something that likes to act and does theater. He's a thespian and he's teaching Eustace lines to read. Hullabaloo and howdy do, musty prawns and Timbuktu, and he makes Eustace say that as his practice, like how now brown cow. Anyways, so we have had a realization, and that's that I probably put 10 times more effort than I needed to into any of these. I did, so I had to, I made like not enough, and so I had to make some fresh ones, some fresh little discs out of clay a couple nights ago. But from all my lessons learned, from all the mistakes that I made for all these, and also newly equipped with my Sharpie marker, or whatever it is, that doesn't get smudged by the paint, I was able to whip up my two new ones. I am both of them. Getting them to the point that the others are in took me 30 minutes of sitting here, and like the others took me hours and hours and hours. The key was not to do the background first, because then you're doing the skin color on top of the background versus on top of white. Anyways, I easily spent like 10 hours too much on these things. Lesson learned. But That's fine, and that's life. And so that means they're all kind of close. That means I bet I could finish these tomorrow, actually. Which is fine. And then all they will have taken me is the entire Christmas break, 4 days long. What are you working on?
My primer for my coasters.
Coasters. We're making coasters, among other things, for people. Holly is. Are you gonna paint them?
Yes.
Now?
I gotta paint them. I gotta do white. One more coat on the bottom of these. They're just drying.
But look at these. Look at these.
I don't know if I'm ready for
They look really nice. Yeah, it's fine. I think it might be video game time. We'll probably watch another Harry Potter later. Harry Potter, what's the number 3? We just watched the Chamber of Secrets.
We just watched Chamber of Secrets. What was the first one?
The Sorcerer's Stone.
Chamber of 3. 3 is the it's the one where they all race, right?
Goblet of Fire?
Goblet of Fire. Is
Nice.
that it?
I think that's what I was thinking in my head.
Goblet of Fire.
I don't actually know. Good morning. Sunday morning. Doing what I do best. Sitting in the sun. I have often complained of the construction across the street, but today's Sunday, so they're not at it. Also, this road along here is just a little busier. You can hear the cars going by. It's a little busier than I want it to be, which is probably one of my bigger complaints about where we are right now. Most roads are busy around here, kind of, unless you're really tucked into a neighborhood, which we are not. But we have a moment of quiet. That's my favorite thing about Sunday mornings here, is because your statistical majority of the population are at church on Sunday mornings. And we're not. Sundays have been my favorite mornings to ride on my motorcycle, because that quiet is just glorious. Because there's just less cars on the road. And I'm looking forward to doing this more when I get home. That's like one of my favorite things to do in life, is to just sit in the sun on the porch and bake like a lizard. And just haven't been able to do it much. Also, when the construction across the road there is cooking, it's just a dusty mess out here. It's noisy. I actually bought earplugs to sit out here. But even then, like, if there's a machine just like right across the street there, in reverse, going beep beep beep, you're gonna hear it through your earplugs. You would have to get some serious, like, industrial grade earplugs to actually block that noise out or something. I probably could have experimented more to find some other solutions for that, but it's also a dust storm out here when they're working usually. I just heard my upstairs neighbor scream. He's a screamer. He's a little bit of a screamer. Yeah, but we're gonna have a nice day. It's what is it? It's 11. We had a slow morning. Hello, everybody. We're gonna do some art. We're gonna get some groceries. And we're going to emotionally prepare to move this week. We're terribly excited. So today's Sunday, move on Friday. Very excited. So I will, I hope to get some of my coasters done today. Coasters, Holly's making coasters, I'm making refrigerator magnets. I hope to get some of them done today and varnished up. That would be amazing. But we'll see. That's a stretch goal. If I could just get like the faces and the details on it, that would be fun. Have a hobby that makes you happy. Don't have a hobby that makes you scream. That's just kind of silly, isn't it? See ya. Okay, Holly. It is almost 4:30, and we're exhausted. But look at these puppies. Look at them. We got the faces on almost all of them. We're missing one. I'm frankly at wit's end doing these. And I want to be done. What? And Holly is making some very cool coasters. These are actually, they have like a finish on them. Look how shiny. Look how shiny those are. Whoa. Anyways, we've been hard at work. We put in like a full work week over the Christmas break. We're so close to being done. I'm really like, I wanted to throw one of them. I kept messing up. I just need to do the one more face, obviously, and then touch up a few. I made some boo-boos with the marker. I don't remember where all. I need to color some teeth white. I need to color a mustache brown. I think that's all, actually. And I need to fill in some eyebrows. I never want to draw another face again. I'm hereby resigning from drawing people after this. I need to touch up the backgrounds. Anyway, it's just lots of little like touching up to do. But we're going to be done for today because it's getting late. And I am tired and we're all tired. What are we doing now, Holly?
Sitting.
Yeah, we're going to chill out. It's Sunday night, so it's a school night. So 3 work days and then a packing day. And then on Friday we move. So I think we'll probably go piddle around a little bit and have some dinner and watch another Harry Potter. We definitely spoke wrong yesterday. Harry Potter 3 is The Prisoner of Azkaban. Number 4 is The Goblet of Fire.
Yes.
I'm excited about that one.
I love that one.
I've seen the first 3 a few times, but I haven't seen number 4 on but once before, and it was just recently. So I didn't watch any of those in my childhood. So we're gonna, did you watch all of them in your childhood?
I've seen number 4. What's the 5th one? Goblet of Fire.
There's the Half-Blood Prince, I think, is 6. 5 is the Order of the Phoenix.
I think I saw all of them like as they came out at some point. So
of the 3 so far, I think the first 2 are my favorite.
the third one quite as much.
The third one has a different vibe to it. I'm really interested to see if they have like different like directors or.
It did have a different director.
They have a different director?
Yeah,
That's really interesting.
Or producer.
The third one just has this really, it's a much more like dark and kind of like weird vibe. Whereas the first 2 are very like kind of wholesome and bright. And it just like felt more innocent. And the third one just feels a lot darker and just like weirder. Like that first scene where Harry gets on the bus and like rides this crazy bus with like this little like dried up shriveled head that speaks like in a Jamaican accent, and they're doing all these kooky things. It's really different. Like they wouldn't have done those, and they wouldn't have done scenes like that in the first 2. Anyways, and I don't remember how the rest of them go, so I'm excited to see how they evolve. We love them all though. It's a fun story. It's a really well done story. Shout out, JK. Rolling. Thanks for writing Harry Potter. Okay. If I don't film anymore, thanks for happy Christmas, Harry. It's time to go back to work.
Our Christmas has just been these magnets.
This is literally our Christmas right here on this table.
All it's gonna be in the video are these magnets.
This has basically been
Our clay projects.
Clay project with Will, not Christmas with Will.
What else did we do?
We went to the grocery store. Nothing that I filmed. The only thing that I filmed was me working on these silly things. They're going to be great. And all my family are going to cherish them forever. And when they are buried, they will take them into their caskets with them. Hey, good morning. I was putting together the video for my Christmas thing, my Christmas time, and I realized that I hadn't I wanted to show the end result of those in that video because I'm really happy with how my handmade presents worked out, and we're about to attach the magnets to the back of them today and then gift them to everybody this weekend, I think. So anyways, we have moved. It's many days after Christmas at this point. It's January 9th. I'm squatting at my parents' house while we wait for our stuff, which will be getting here probably on the 12th or something. So anyways, shout out to mom and dad. I'm up in their little bonus room, which is very nice. Anyways, I wanted to show you how these turn out because I like how they turned out. Yeah, okay, so these are my folks. Ta-da. These are Holly's folks. And this is one of Holly's sisters and her husband and their little one. And this is another one of Holly's sisters and her husband and their little ones. And then this is my sister and her husband and their little ones. And that's everybody. And that's how they turned out. We actually tried to put varnish. I was gonna put varnish on all of these to make them nice and shiny. And we tried it last night on, like, Holly took one and I took another, and we both like put like a streak of varnish on them, and both of them like smudged dramatically some of the lines. So I've got some lines on there that just smudged with the varnish. I just wasn't able to totally cover those lines up. So is that looking okay? Ah, crap, that doesn't really look good. I should probably fix that. Anyways, so they're going unvarnished, so they're not going to be really shiny, but that's okay. They're handmade. Anyways, so Holly just has to, I'm going to work today, and I think I'm going to commission Holly to put she got some little magnets and some glue, so she's going to glue some little magnets to the back of them. And then I think they're pretty much ready to go, ready to be gifted. So anyways, just wanted to give a little update on the boys because they are done, and I think that will wrap up the Christmas episode. Hope you had a really happy Christmas, Harry, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun year, 2026. And everybody will have magnets for their fridge for it. So cheers. Okay, see ya.